Howdy, y'all. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing tonight? Good? Better be. Alright, hiking? Yeah. Hiking, we out here, we playing some Apex Legends, you feel me? And we're just kicking it. We're just kicking it for real. Oof. That's something that you know, you would think I'd have no grievances on, but man, there's a little perfectionist in me that's like, don't just chill, be productive. And the good thing is, lately, these days, not only am I being productive and doing things like making content and being consistent about it, I wanna up the level of content, but I'm very satisfied with the fact that I'm actually just, streaming more often. I got another channel, you feel me, at Real Life Fam. For some other stuff, I got daily mudras. I'm putting up daily content, and I enjoy it. It's actually like something that I like, and I'm like, somebody came across this, they'd probably be like, this guy's a little. It's a little. You know what? It's a little low quality. I mean, the camera's fine, but there's not a whole lot of editing going on. But we got mudras? Okay. I didn't even know what a mudra was. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? I'm gonna rock with the Nemesis real quick. As I pick up a Volt. I'm just upping the voltage. Yeah, but we got this new legend out still. I was talking about it a little last time. I played a little bit. I don't remember if I was recording or streaming. I wasn't streaming it. I was just playing just for funsies. Much like today, but I'm talking this time. And also, I feel like I'm struggling a little bit to find my own voice. And the thing is, I want to do good with my voice, so it's like that's probably something I gotta get a handle on, And the good thing is, it's been talking a lot about releasing energies and all that, and I feel like in doing that, it's easier to get to my own point of view, or to get to a point of view that isn't people pleasing or something like that. Like just trying to make sure that somebody else is good before I am, and that's really been a thing. It's really been a theme for me, low key. And it doesn't really seem like that because most of the time I take myself out of situations because I don't know. I feel like I used to be a lot better at taking myself out of situations, detaching from things that I feel like are unhealthy or don't, I don't know, don't feel right or don't sit well with me. And it's like, man, I want to be kind and I want to be gentle. Like I don't, you know, my mother's described me as a gentle giant growing up before because I was growing up as a kid. I was a little bit taller than a lot of the kids my own age until I got in like middle school or high school, and kind of like I'm just slightly above average. I wouldn't even say just. I'm a solid like 6'1.5", maybe 6'2" when my posture is better. But maybe 6'3". But that's I really don't want to deal with maybes. I just want to do the work and see the results. And yeah. But yeah. Kind of trying to calmly shift through, like, you feel me? I haven't been watching as many readings as I usually do, because there'll be times where I'll just put on a reading and I'll like just do other shit. But yeah, there's a lot of tarot readings that I really like, and it's like a common thing that I've been hearing in the past like 2 weeks maybe has been this unraveling, like this unraveling type of thing. But in that, it's like, how do I, well, it's not only this unraveling, it's also a sense of like, I guess, being selfish, which I don't really like the sound of. I feel like I get it. I completely understand the sentiment, and for me personally, I know it would be good for me because a lot of my bones on a spiritual level, on a intuitional level, rely on others' opinions or perceptions, whether or not I noticed it. And it hasn't always been like that. You know, I feel like there's a point in time where I really didn't care what about others' perceptions of me, because generally speaking, I wasn't in the worst position. I was in a position where I liked what I was doing. You know, I feel comfortable if I told somebody what I was doing, what I was up to. I feel comfortable expressing that and not being judged and not judging myself for it. And in the past few years, like 2 years, well, it's been like I've been afraid. Like I've been afraid to express myself, to show who I really am. And I think it's just been like this buildup of suppressive energy, like this internal monologue or this internal dialogue that my conscious doesn't even really hear, but kind of feels without words. It's saying, somebody close to you may view you differently if you express yourself to your full, with no limit on yourself. And whether it's friends, family, just anybody you've known for, a while. And if that's going to be the case, then just don't. And that's kind of, for an artist, for somebody who creates on a consistent basis and wants to share their creations with more people and reach more people in a way to, to dive deeper into human emotion, into the human experience and what drives us, what pushes us, what motivates us. I have to really look at myself and be honest with myself. And in all honesty, I'm kind of tired of being what I assume somebody else wants me to be like, or putting myself down because I assume that's going to lift somebody else up. And complicating my life over bullshit, to be honest. And it's kind of tough for me to kind of rationale with my own sense of like self-indulgence, and that's not even really, I guess that's kind of it. I don't really indulge myself too much. I kind of like, I don't like pursue, which isn't too bad, but that's very feminine energy, and that's not really what I want to be putting out. Although I don't mind the balance, I understand. But still, there's goals and ambitions I want, and although in my experience, me being detached from the outcome and just enjoying or just flowing with whatever has been good for me, or it's put me in a position where at least I have something. But that's not where I want to be. I don't want to be in a position where I at least have something. I want to be where spirit has me, and how it sees me, how the universe sees me on an internal level, for all my good, all my bad, everything that makes me me. And I want to be able to see myself like that, with no judgment, no condescending, no worry that it's not right, because we're all right just as we are. And it doesn't really matter, because no matter where we are, we can always move forward from there. So with that in mind, I keep coming back to situations or past, I don't know, past whatevers, and I'm not really trying to. It's kind of just like there in my energy, and I've been deciding and consciously trying to, or not trying to, but putting in the effort and making progress on letting go of past relationships, past energy. I feel like a weight is lifting off of my heart. I feel like I'm channeling better for myself, or I can begin to. At this current time, I'm kind of in this stuck energy, or that's how it feels. It kind of feels like it's a little sticky, and it's like, yeah, I'd kind of just like leave it alone. Like, I'm trying my hardest to really sit with myself and understand that, yeah, there's emotions and things like that I'm gonna feel for releasing energies, and I don't have to be so down on myself about it. I can understand where I've made mistakes. I can understand where things didn't align with me or things didn't fit me personally, and not feel bad that something that somebody didn't sit well with me or something like that. And still being able to understand that, yes, there's, you don't really want to compare. You don't really want to, compare isn't the right word. You don't really want to blame anybody. I definitely don't want to blame anybody. I really want to take accountability for my actions. Or I don't really want to suffer from my past as well. And yeah, not feeling like I'm drudging up energies. Feeling like I'm still calm and in my own energy and protected and surrounded by love and surrounded by peace and presence, calm of mind, peace of mind and presence of mind. And yeah. So I'm gonna keep making stuff and get better at it, and it's gonna succeed. It's gonna do well, and I'm gonna be proud of myself at the end of the day. And whatever I do, because honestly, there's a lot of things that I want to do. It's going to be able to reach people in a way that allows them to see a deeper part of themselves, and really be able to heal and give people a deeper sense of understanding intuitively, because I kind of I don't know, trying to lay things out like, well, in my art at least, I'm kind of over trying to lay things out like directly in people's face, because it's distasteful. And there's more artistry, there's more of a story I want to tell, there's more of an analogy I want to tell. I mean, kind of like old folklore stories like that, where it's a story, but in that story there's a lesson to be learned, there's a theme to be learned, like most books and fiction. And I want to do a healthy mixture of both, of being able to express my actual life, and what a good example, which I don't, I'm kind of getting over having like having a negative emotion or a negative feeling towards having inspiration from people that are in a position that I want to be in or want to have a similar um, like impact, similar, not the same, for real. Like, yeah, and an artist, if I'm talking about just music for right now, because that's kind of what's on my mind, is Lupe Fiasco. Because somebody who I feel like has some, like, I don't know. I guess I don't listen to too many artists like him, like too many lyricists for real. Although I don't know, he's kind of like in his own lane for real, which is kind of something I desire to get to a point. Not that I'm not in my own lane currently, but in my own lane where I'm also seen and I can, you know, feel the love of people who enjoy what I do, and I can give that love back by having all that I need to keep putting out more stuff. So, yeah. And, yeah. As I beat the heck out of this dummy, I'm gonna stop beating myself up. But Lupe Fiasco does a great job of telling a story. You, like, I mean, in any artist, their personality is kind of on the track for real, no matter who you are. But I feel like he does a very great job, if not the greatest, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Of in a singular verse or a singular like song, putting a story, putting a lesson or guiding the listener to a destination and allowing that to like envelop your ears in a way. Like, I don't know, just food for thought he gives. And it's and that's something that I really like as a listener. And as an artist, I kind of want to put more of that into my music. But I understand I'm not really gonna be the same as Lupe Fiasco, so it's kind of better for me. Like, I'm glad I can gain inspiration, and what I can give is better music, a better sense of, you know, preparation, or better work ethic. Like, this is a pinnacle, or this is a standard that I want to have. And of course, I feel like rap specifically is a very like competitive, it's almost like a contact sport, damn near. Because I mean, it doesn't have to be, but a lot of what you see or a lot of what you hear is usually along the lines of, I have more money than you, I have more of this than you, I have more, my music does more numbers than you. And yeah, so you can't say nothing. And that's not bad, honestly. That's pretty good. That's a lot of self-love if we want to get to like a positive spin on it, because, you know, I don't really want to be negative and shit. But at the same time, that's like a competition. It's like you have to put yourself above others, and so that you know you're on a pedestal, so that you gain more, so that you're more controversial or more in the public view. Something. It's like all publicity is good publicity, and it's kind of common sense, you know. And yeah. And thinking about it like that, because I feel I've had a very I feel like I put a high standard on myself for creating. When one, it's okay to make bad art. It is perfectly okay to make bad art. In fact, I've seen something somewhere that gave. I'm not getting this just off the top of the dome. Sadly, this is not something that I just came up with on my own. You know, like a lot of things we just kind of, you know, pick things up from the universe or pick things up from like the subconscious or whatever from somewhere else, and it's like, and then it's, you know, either we resonate with it or whatever, and we pick up on it and we decide that that's something that, you know, would be good for you or not. But then again, I might have a different view from a lot of people because I'm not the most grounded, I'm not the most stable in my own self, I'm not the most secure at the moment. But at the same time, I'm also learning and growing and getting to a point where my security isn't a question. It's not, I can focus on other things because the way I've set up my life, the way I've scheduled myself, the way I've disciplined myself has allowed me or given me the grace to you know, not worry about anybody's opinion, not worry about my own negative opinions, not worry about my own anxieties, fears, worries, and whatever and what have yous. So, yeah. Hold on, this. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess I really wanted to come on here for, actually that's kind of a lie, because alright, I watched a reading. I watched Linda Loves Tarot. Shouts out to Linda Loves Tarot. Great reader. But in that, something that I've kind of maybe not consciously thought about, but something that definitely was and still is very important to me, like just at a, like my deepest levels, is being of service to the universe, to God, to the divine. And I feel like the things that are keeping me back from expressing myself to the fullest intent is having the notion that if I follow my intuition, my gut, in service of spirit, I'm gonna disconnect myself from a lot of people. And before, that was very scary. That was very, like, oh no, it's the end of the world. And that's kind of what the energy, not even kind of, that's very much what the energy was at the time. I say this at the time, and I say this was like a few years ago, like 2022. Oh, that's not a few years. 2021, 2020, 2021 to like all the way to 2022. So, yeah, so it's also this feeling of having this intuition, being very sensitive to energies and things like that, and then like the people around me not understanding that or not open to seeing things in the way that I see it. And that's not a problem, only if I make it a problem. And in the past, I made it a problem because I felt like I had opened my eyes and, you know, spiritual awakening type beat, inner child healing type things, ancestral healing type things. I wanted to talk to people and not confront, but that's kind of how it came off a lot of the time, because I generally don't express things on a deeper level to the people that really matter, because I bottle a lot of emotions inside, and it's kind of hard for me to sift through what's just emotion, what's just my reaction that I've had from years of being emotionally detached, and what's the root cause of the problem, or what's the question that I have, or what's the observation that needs to be expressed, because it affects my family, or it affects me personally. And yeah, and it was really just wondering and not having a clear destination in mind. Wondering and wandering, for real. The baseline being that I'm gonna follow spirit, and I'm gonna follow the universe, I'm gonna follow God. And well, I say all of those interchangeably as the same thing. Although on a religious level, tapping into spirituality and things like that, frequencies, vibrations, and trying to bring my conscious mind, my analytical mind, to the same level of belief and faith in the unseen. I kind of got some beef with Christianity. And at the time, it was very, I say this, you know, 2021, in 2021, at that time, it was very disturbing. It was very, like, I kind of felt like this savior mentality. I haven't been watching a lot of his lectures and a lot of his teachings and things like that. But Billy Carson, talking about he talks about a lot of ancient history, a lot of the way religions and spirituality and science coincide with your ability to manifest, with your ability to really awaken your own potential and your own energy within yourself. And he's mentioned before, I'm sure he mentions it quite a bit, maybe. I don't know. It's not right for me to really speculate if I'm not paying attention. But he's mentioned Christ consciousness before. And something that I've experienced is coming into a understanding that not only I, my singular being Denzel, you feel me? Real life fam, no life fam, all that. Not only am I like a child of God, not only am I a child of the universe, but with that, we have a connectivity to past lives, past, experiences that we may not have lived through ourselves. And with this, I kind of got a little bit off the path and kind of not necessarily forgot who I was, but took it maybe too literally of having this Christ consciousness, this feeling of being Jesus, basically. Like I was the second coming type shit. And really that's just me losing balance, losing focus, and losing track. Because, not Jesus. There's not going to be another Jesus. If there is another Jesus, that'd be pretty cool. But, it's not really something to worry about at the moment. For the longest time, I feel like I've really not wanted to open up and share that because, one, it sounds crazy. Two, I couldn't gain the clarity from it. It was still too tender. It was still too much of a sore spot or sore subject for me to really sit with it, and I wouldn't say like self-diagnose, although with the help of spirit, with the help of the universe, that's something that is possible, and it's something that's healthy. And I've been getting and asking for that help quite often lately. So, asking you shall receive. So, the positives I can gain from it, from this experience, this feeling of being a child of the universe, which I still feel is true. It's not like that didn't change. It's just I literally had the idea in my mind that I must be Jesus. Yep, that's just how it is. All right, cool. I guess we just rocking like that. And it was very unhealthy. It wasn't really unhealthy. It was just kind of weird, to be honest. It was really weird for a second. But the positives I can gain from it is, all the good things about Yeshua, about Christ. Yeah. I kind of had a whole bunch of theories and stuff on how um, I don't know, how to embody like the how to embody the Christ consciousness, which is, you know, Jesus was the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in human form because he was a man. And he lived his life like that. He lived his life with that trust, with that connectivity, with that faith. And in that faith, it was also the faith in, you know, in everything around him, or, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there that like Jesus studied. Jesus studied like Reiki and energy manipulation and things like that. And honestly, cool as heck. But it also, like, my feelings on it, if I want to really get into like a religious or like a spiritual conversation about Jesus, which I don't, because, you know, people have their opinions and have their perspectives, and I have my opinion and my perspective, but that doesn't mean it needs to be shared like that. Although I'm coming from a place where I want to, I guess, guide myself first and foremost. And I guess it's only after I've really sat with myself and been able to come to, you know, done a little bit of research too, just a tad bit. I need to be doing more. Really just tapping into the universe through your own self, you know, allowing all the good, all the love in the universe to come to me. And that's something Billy Carson said. This is more so on like manifesting and being a magnet for the things that you want to see in your life. The things. And yeah. Using your visualization, your imagination, you know, having a love, this internal love, this unconditional love for the universe, for every and all things in it, and tuning your vibration to that, tuning your internal energy to that, tuning what energy is in you and outside of you. All that's in your ability to control, your own ability to control. And really living your life through that, and living your life through this love and connectivity and positivity. And I feel somewhere along the way, yeah, again, I lost track. I lost that focus of not having that love, not sharing that love, and for the most part, that's absolutely not even for the most part. The end all be all is I don't share that love with myself, and at a certain point it started to started to seep through in the form of, I don't know, kind of started becoming all that I saw. Like I started a series of things happening started to propel me in a place where my own internal projections on myself, my own discomforts of myself, my own grievances of myself, and my abilities to do, be, feel, and any other experience we may have was just like shut down. It was kind of like all of my deepest internal fears or internal dialogues that don't lift me up and bring me to a place of, well, I'm just not all that great. I just gotta do better. I just gotta do better, but I don't know if I can. So, oh no. All of that just really came out, really just showed itself. And in response to that, I kind of shut down. I kind of, instead of, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even really say that though. I wouldn't say I shut down. Thinking about it more now, it seems more like I didn't really shut down. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's all just a plan. It's the universe got us a higher plan, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I really don't need to worry about it. Just, you know, do my best to be of service, to share my experience so that it may help somebody else in their experience. Create what I want to create so somebody may see it and feel everything they need to feel from it so that they can, you know, heal or feel or chill. Or heck, even keel sometime. But, not but, and I really, like, I'm grateful. And it's kind of crazy, but I'm really grateful for all of the experience that I've had. Like, it hasn't, you know, it's had its ups and downs, but it's really been really entertaining, to say the least. Really, like, if I step back and look at it objectively and look at it from like a bird's eye view, like my whole life, for real, it's kind of like, kind of a trip for real. And I really don't have much to worry about. I'm kind of good. Like, I'm really good. Like, and I kind of don't really see that side of myself all that often. So I'm really glad I got this on yeah, that's right. I got this on camera. Alright, yeah. But really just feeling good. Feeling like, man, I love life. I love life. I'm healing. I'm growing. I'm gonna be the best me possible. And the world's gonna love it. Yeah. All right, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna hop into a game real quick. We're gonna hop into a game. I'm gonna play some trios. Gonna play some trios. Let me hop into. I don't like talking to people while I'm playing games unless I know them for real. And even then, I've never really like. I don't know. For somebody who wants to play video games, this is just me analyzing a little bit, which I kind of don't have to, but I'm doing it from like a place of yeah, this guy's kind of this guy's kind of he's kind of cool. He's a little weird. He's a little funky, but he does his thing. He's in his own little thing. I say little, but also with the understanding that he can me from a third person perspective, he's kind of got the tools and the whatever to really do whatever he wants and to bring any sort of abundance he wants into his life. He's got to be a little bit more confident, show himself a little bit more, show himself off. He's worthy of it. If he really put himself out there, people would see just how great of a person he is. In fact, it would make it easier for him to show it. Nobody ever asks him questions like that. And when he does get questions asked about it, he tries to go as in depth and, you know, in depth and really get to, really hear the question. And really get to an answer that's really just from himself. So, shouts out to me. Shouts out to this guy. Shouts out to, it's all love. That's a great, let's get into a game. Let me get into Discord. Let me get into Discord. Let me get in the Discord. You feel me? Ugh. The hair on my neck is starting to grow quicker than the hair on my face. Yeah, maybe I don't need to be in Discord. I recently shaved, or I recently trimmed up my beard. I trimmed up my beard a little bit, just a tad bit. Hold on, let me get out of here. Let me return to the lobby, feller. First, let me hop out the motherfucking lobby. I don't want to hit that ass with the motherfucking jalopy. Yeah. Yeah. And then I gotta do the. What do you mean I can't join the Discord voice chat? I was finna say. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into a game here. You know what I'm gonna do. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Around these parts, brother. Around these parts, we don't take kindly to horse shit. What do I mean by horse shit? I mean a lack of self-love, appreciation, worth, goals, a belief that you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. That's that bullshit. If you didn't get that, I said it. That bullshit is a lack of that. Anything that says you don't got it is bullshit, because you got it. Alright. Well, yeah. Oh. Oh, sheesh. Well, y'all, we're in a game. We're in ourselves a bit of a game here. Now, the one thing I like to say is, while we're in this game here, I want everybody to have a great time. Of course, I want to win. That's not something I usually do when I'm playing these games. Usually, when I'm playing these games with core value in it, get bodies. Now, what we're doing here is we might actually start trying to win. And that's something that, from a spiritual level, from an internal level, I don't think I've really been doing that. I feel like as I've grown up, I've really just been like, I kind of feel bad when I win because then somebody loses. If you win, if there's a winner, there's a loser. That's not cool. I don't want anybody to feel like a loser. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But at the same time, I want to win. Growing up, I let that feeling of, well, I don't want somebody else to feel bad because they lost. I let that. Give me a gun, brother, please. That's the first wall. That's the first successful wall jump I've done like ever. Ugh. Well, like I said, we're here to win, ladies and gentlemen. I want to win. All right. Something that just came to me a bit. In order to win, you need to have some sort of communication. And you know what? I think that's what I like about the ping system in this game, because nonverbal communication and I say that's something, I don't know, I think that's something I value in like a friendship, but not necessarily a romantic connection. Even though, I don't know, when I just let myself be and I don't analyze shit, I'm very good at just doing what needs to be done and doing what is good, and like just being good. I'm good at being good. I'm not too good at being bad. And I think for the past few years or so, I've made myself a villain and been wondering why things haven't been going my way. So, de-villainizing myself for real is kind of what I want to get into. Allowing myself to win, letting myself win without feeling discomforted. I got the black and gray do-rag on. I got the gray do-rag on, you feel me? I really like the Revenant skin. I don't really play Revenant like that, but I really like this Revenant skin. You know, let life take you where it will. You feel me? Let me get a sip of Gatorade. Oof. Oof, something just hit me just now. I'm a little upset that we're not going somewhere where we're gonna fight, but then again I had the ability to guide myself where I needed to go. So uh-huh. So, pretty buns. I'm out of my you know what, when I'm talking Apex, I'm out of spirit mode for real. It's all Apex for real. You get the internal, you know, the whatevers during the whatchamacallit. The what? During the training, during the warm up for real, but you know, I feel like mixing, especially when it comes to like first person shooters or whatchamacallit. When it comes to shooters or violent games, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't behoove me to try to correlate it to spiritual things because I'm not really trying to be combative when it comes to spirit. More collaborative, more loving, and an expression of kindness. And when you're clapping brothers and trying to do what you can to keep clapping brothers, I should have kept the. You know what? No, I. Alright, fine. Oh, I need the disruptor rounds. Yeah, why not? It's not like I don't be rocking with the alternator. I wanted to say Hemlock right there for I don't know what reason. I kind of am a Hemlock gamer, not gonna cap. I was a Hemlock gamer. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna take the flat line. I don't know, man. I got too many grenades. Too many nades, man. Just wait for me, brothers. I'm really far from my team. Ugh. Gonna need some ammo. I forgot what his new ability was, Heike. We got this jump John. But we're just having a nice little stroll for real. It's a nice little stroll. Don't need that many names, and that's okay, cause Another team. It was a whole nother team for real. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was two teams. Trash. Dang. Yeah, hate to see it. Mm. You know what? After this, after I get off of here, I just might make some eggs. It's Friday. Might make some eggs. Like low key. I be losing a teammate. Like, I stay losing a teammate. What's up with that? Fuck. Ooh. Kinda sacrificing myself at this point. Oof, you hate to see it. We got Choco Taco going strong here. Choco Taco doing the Lord's work. Choco Taco, giving it his whole entire mind, body, and soul for that game. Kudos to that man. What a try. What a try for real. Yeah. Alright, since I'm losing a team, man, I might as well just run the duos. You might as well run the duos. You know what? I heard a little bit, a little birdie told me if you mess with Apex, you probably already watch, what his name's Bob's. You probably watch his content. That's where I be getting all my Apex info. Um, yeah, been hearing they might have some, uh, they might have some Titanfall ish. And I feel like that'd be really good for me because I high key don't want to get the new Call of Duty. I feel like I gotta chill on a Call of Duty every year, every other year. But I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. It's not that I don't like battle royales. I think that I much prefer. It's not even. I think I prefer choosing my loadout, picking the guns that I like to use, or picking what gun that I want to use at the time, and just being able to run with that. Be able to respawn, be able to, you know, I want to. I kind of want to see a Titanfall 3, but I know that's probably out of the question. Hopefully it's not. But I'm sure, man, I was back when Titanfall came out, man, I was trying to put all of my homies on Titanfall. Even after it had been like dead or whatever for a minute, I was still trying to be like, hey man, Titanfall is only like this much. Hop on that. And I didn't even play it as much as I really wanted to be honest. But high key, low key, that was like really one of the one games that I was like, oh yeah, let me get all my homies on this because I'll fuck with it so much. When it's like Titanfall was definitely that game for me. Sick. Not too shabby. I forgot what I was talking about, high key. But it do not matter. My pockets got fatter, turned to a shop. She call me daddy. Smoking gas, gonna the sunny. Gonna the shine. Not really tripping, I know that it's not me. Fuck up for what I want, no one can stop me. They probably go overboard, try to copy. I make this shit neat around me, it ain't sloppy. This is the toppy. She wanna come and just. Yeah. Forgot that's her abilities, high key. I swear I kinda hurt somebody. Okay, that's my teammate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where to rotate on this map. I can. Sick. I don't know, man. Where's all the brothers at? Hmm. Yeah, I need that. Ooh. Hmm. Fuck. Damn it. Oof. I gotta stop doing that. I thought I had an easy kill. Teammate popped up behind him. Got me clapped. You dislike to see it greatly. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna do it. I think that's just gonna do it for today. You feel me? So yeah, tomorrow probably some more Star Wars gameplay and maybe some more Apex. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Love you. Catch you.